You might have heard in the news at 11, it's reported the Wolverhampton Wanderers manager has left his job after 7 months in the role. Contrast that with Tuesday of this week when Wycombe High said goodbye to Ruth Green, who retired after an extraordinary 37 years of service. And what makes Ruth's story so particularly remarkable is that Wycombe High is the only place she's ever worked, having joined the school straight from university in 1989. During her career, Ruth served as a teacher of chemistry, subject leader, head of year, head of sixth form, cover supervisor, cover manager, and most recently music administrator, possibly visiting other jobs as well. In that time, she's also taught and supported generations of local young people and become one of the most recognisable and respected members of staff in the school's history. If you're listening and you went to Wycombe High, you might well have been taught by Mrs. Green as well. Her final day was marked by a series of tributes from students and colleagues, which included a specially adapted version of the Beatles song Yesterday, performed by students as a farewell. I haven't had this confirmed, but I reckon if you are leaving your job and your name rhymes with Green and you contact the school, they can probably sort you out with another version as well. Could be a new side hustle. I'm very pleased to say we can speak to Ruth this morning. Thank you so much for joining us.
That's very welcome, thank you.
You're some sort of local hero, I reckon.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Congratulations on your retirement. It must be quite a strange feeling, sort of leaving after 37 years. I guess when you started, you'd never imagined you'd be there nearly 4 decades later.
I don't think anybody looks that far ahead when they're that young. There were people there that are the age that I am now that you sort of think, oh, wow, they're old. They've been there forever. And so, no, you don't think like that at the time. What
would you say has kept you there so long?
I just loved it. I loved teaching. Chemistry was my thing, so yeah, I loved pushing that passion onto other people, and I've done so many different things. It was very varied, so it's great fun.
Is there any you've particularly enjoyed the most of your many roles?
Well, I think every teacher enjoys the light bulb moment when a student suddenly gets something that they've been struggling with, so that was always fun. And chemistry gave you the opportunity to do loads of exciting demonstrations with colours and flames and stuff, so that was brilliant. Really loved my time as head of sixth form, supporting the students going to their next steps and seeing, for some of them I saw them through 7 years, seeing how they changed and everything and seeing them move on was brilliant. And I've loved my time in the music as well. Admin for some people is very boring and all the rest of it, but it gives you the chance to do lots of different things and, setting up music tours and looking at the different places we could go and things like that has been great fun as well.
There must have been so many highlights. So is there anything in particular that really stands out in your time there?
It's sort of really tricky to pin it down, but seeing the students grow and seeing them come back and visit us, so lots of ex-students come back and do things for careers days, and it's really lovely to see students that you taught 15 years ago and they tell you all about what they're doing and everything like that, so that's lovely. And obviously in Wycombe High, several ex-students come back and work there, so that's even better because you get to see them all the way through. So, yeah, lots of things like that.
I've spoken to so many people as well in their job where, especially on a Monday morning, it's so difficult to stay motivated, but that can't be an issue for you.
No, every day's different in a school. The students are constantly changing and constantly surprising you. So, no, it is. Obviously, some days are harder than others, but it's always a buzz to go in and do something different.
You must have worked with I don't want to make you feel old. You must have worked with generations of students.
Yes. I do occasionally get the one saying, "You taught my mum," and things like that, which is haven't quite got to the part where you taught my grandma. That would be real. I think that would definitely have been time to leave if I'd got that far.
Do many stand out, students? I mean, there must be particular ones that you really remember, or ones that have gone on to be successful, and you thought, "Oh, I taught them."
Well, obviously, you sort of when you go to the hospital for something, and the consultant that comes out, and you think, I taught you chemistry. That's quite a good one. Or obviously there's various people on stage or sporting stars that you think, yeah, taught you. That's lovely. But no, just they don't have to be famous. It's just lovely to see them, even when they come back and they come back to teach, and you think, oh, wow, we obviously did something right. You want to come back into this profession and do that. So lots of my colleagues I've seen through both sides, and that's been marvellous.
And one of the most rewarding things must be, watching these young women develop, especially from when they first come into the school to when they leave.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, tiny little year sevens with backpacks that are nearly as big as they are, and then they go on and they do become business people or doctors and lawyers and all sorts of things. It's great.
And alongside the academic side and obviously your teaching roles as well, music has been such a big part of your time at Wycombe High as well.
Yes, yeah, I love my music. I was a musician as a child, learnt the violin and everything, but it sort of slipped away when I went to university. But I started going back to the orchestra. It was my escape from the real world, going and playing in the orchestra and helping out with choir and stuff like that. So that was lovely, and the chance to actually be part of that community. It's a huge community feel in the music department. I think most schools are. There's so many talented musicians in our school and over the years, and you get a real buzz from live performances after weeks of practicing and going over and over and over things. Music staff work so hard to support the students, and it's been great to go back and support them as well with the admin role. But I think it's great for the students to see that staff members struggle with doing things, and so being there, trying desperately to work with some students, working out how on earth we're going to play this bit because it's very fast or it's very fiddly, and then helping them and seeing me get better at it and they get better at it as well. I think that's really valuable.
And really nice for you personally to have that sort of connection with students, to be playing with the school orchestra and in concerts and carol services, things like that.
Yeah, no, it's lovely. The students see a different side of you and you see a different side of them. It's great fun.
And obviously, as we just heard a clip of, music was a big part on your final day as well. That must have been very emotional.
It was. Yeah, it was very moving, actually, very touching that they'd not only done it, but they'd come in their lunch break and given up their time to do it. And even the sixth formers who were out on work experience and couldn't be there had recorded bits to go in the song as well. So that was really special. Must have been obviously a huge surprise and not something you were expecting. No, definitely not. No. And I wasn't expecting it to be recorded either. No.
Works so well with Mrs. Green. That's fantastic. It's almost meant to be. Yeah. It was lovely. Really lovely. And a real sense of pride, I guess, to be such a key part of the school and for so long. It's celebrating its 125th anniversary this year. You must have seen so many changes. Yes, yeah, definitely. Obviously, facility changes. They've built, while I've been there, there's been a technology building, drama building, the library, the sports pavilion, the science labs have changed, and obviously the beautiful music department that we've got. So many buildings that have been put up. But yeah, also it's a much more integrated school as well. When I started, the sixth form was very definitely a separate thing, and now everybody's together and doing things jointly, and that's lovely. And obviously any teacher will tell you the technology changes have been huge. When I started, you were writing in chalk on a board, or if you were really fancy, you had an overhead projector with the pens and wrote on that. And then we went to interactive whiteboards when the students could come up and move things around and everything. And now everybody's got a tablet. And so everybody's got the internet at their fingertips and can look up things as it comes and everything like that. So, yeah, huge changes in schools. No, absolutely. And I'm sure you're far too modest, but, a huge credit to yourself that you kind of adapted and developed with those changes as well. Oh, yeah. I used to quite like the interactive whiteboards, actually. They were quite fun. So that was good. It's funny you mentioned the overhead projectors. They're a big part of many people's school lives. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. And what would you say has made the school so special as well? Because obviously there's huge demand to go there, and youngsters that go there have been so successful. I
I think I keep using the word community, but it is a real community. Everybody shares experiences, and there's a good overall ethos around the school. The students are very supportive of each other. They all celebrate everything. There's something for everyone. If you've got a particular passion, then the school will help you. You could set up a club and get people together. There's a thriving crochet club and things like that. So lots of things can come along, and obviously it's got a huge range of subjects that they can study. I'm not sure there's many schools that have as a bigger range of curriculum as Wycombe High do. And then there's all the extracurricular, every sport known to man, and every bit of musicals and drama activities, and then there's also cooking clubs and everything. It's brilliant.
So what's next for you? I imagine there's much. I guess you'll be just heading straight for the golf course.
No, maybe not. I'm not necessarily the most sporty of people, but I do like a walk. So we're moving regions, so have lots of new walks to go on, lots more time for hobbies, and just sort of time to be just me and do what I want to do, which is lovely.
And what would you like to say to anyone listening who perhaps has been taught by you, or is the family of a student, or someone who's perhaps worked with you over the years?
Well, thank you for sharing your lives with me, basically. It's been thoroughly enjoyable. I've loved working at Wycombe High. There's some amazing people that I've taught and amazing people that I've shared things with. So, yeah, just anybody that's there at the moment, just grasp every opportunity while you can. And thank you very much. I will miss it.
And what would you say to anyone who's perhaps thinking of getting into teaching as a career? You're an excellent advert for it.
I would say, in a lot of ways, it's one of the best jobs in the world. It's one of the hardest jobs in the world as well, which people don't necessarily appreciate, because as far as they're concerned, teachers work 9 till 4 or whatever, but it is hard work, but it is hugely rewarding, and you just got to keep plugging away at it and sharing ideas with other people. And yeah, it's been a fabulous job for me.
Once again, huge congratulations on your retirement. Wish you a happy and healthy time ahead in the future, and thank you so much for your time. It's been a pleasure to share your memories.
Thank you.
Great chatting to Ruth Green, who's retired this week from Wycombe High after 37 years at the school.
Across High Wycombe
and South Buckinghamshire
on your smart speaker.
Play Wycombe Sound.
This is Wycombe Sound.